Okay, I know this is shameful, but when we were moving, there was a lot of stuff already here, and my husband was emptying out our shed, and he brought some stuff over here. There was things already here. Um, this is what we called his ham radio room. There's a lot of antenna and some equipment that he left behind. Uh, we don't know what to do with. We didn't throw it away. And then things just got thrown in here. The chairs shouldn't be in here. The shower chairs certainly shouldn't be in here. Our hunting stuff, turkey decoys, and behind there's a skeet shooter. What? Anyway, back there, and the skeets are literally on the opposite side, as far away from this location that it could be in this garage. So, even though I made a rolling scrap lumber cart, it's not going to be able to accommodate all the stuff over here and over there. So I plan on getting some more casters and making another, I'm going to say cart, and there's air quotes with that. Because once the other cart, not this one that I'm going to show you, once the other cart's done, it's going to get repurposed to do other things. So this is the one I built this morning. Scrap lumber, except for I did use 2 previously unused 2x4s. Ripped one down to 2x2s to, I'll show you that. But anyway, that was all. The whole base is scraps that we had, and there's 2 big plywood sheets that were almost 2 by 3 feet that were in the other room that I just showed you. So I used one of them. I used the casters. Those are the bigger ones. They're $2 a piece, so that's $8 down there. And this was attached over on the side of the counter. So I just unscrewed it and put it over there so I can put these long strips. This was where I was making my wine glass holders, and I just cut off the 45-degree angles off the sides of the boards, and I can use those for the chickens, making a ramp for them. So I'm trying to, use everything. And these black bins are restaurant bus pans. They're something, a little under $3 a piece at a restaurant supply place, USF chef store, food store. Anyway, I'll put a link to the company. But I was making the design originally very complicated, and then I just realized what I was doing. So I was like, just make little ledges that they can slide in and out of, so they can still function like a drawer, but they're not actually hanging on their sides. And the reason why I have that, because I do save the small pieces. Like the bottom one is just small pieces of pressure treated lumber. I hate to cut up a piece just to get a little scrap piece to just put underneath something, so it's not sitting directly on the ground or on the concrete. So, and then with the projects I do, I'm going to end up with a lot of same size pieces. So I know I can do something, a bigger project with them. So I've got basically those 2 bins are for that, and then the top bins for really small pieces, untreated lumber, because I do plan on, these are small pieces. So these are, when I'm just trimming off the ends, I made stairs with a bunch of scrap lumber for my dollhouse. I'll show that in another video sometime. But it's be easier, and I do have a little small scroll saw that I need to learn. But anyway, that's what I did. I was starting to try to empty that room, and I realized that's not going to work. It's not going to fit on this. I didn't want to make it bigger than what it is. It wouldn't take much for me to alter this, get rid of the bins, do actual shelves on there. I could end up doing that because there's plenty of plywood that I could cut to fit onto here, and then use those bins in another. I'll show you another video what I did with my shelves. But this is my scrap lumber, and it was like a light bulb moment last night when I realized I didn't have to store the pressure treated lumber inside the garage. This is a lot of this stuff has already been outside and then came back, and so I just put that there for now. So that cleared up all this floor space, and I could roll the cart wherever I need it to. So I'm really excited about that. I've seen some, some people were making some amazing carts and gluing in shell. I mean, it was really, really nice. I'm not going to glue anything, especially when I know I may take this apart and do something else totally different with it. It's not really going to accommodate all my needs right now, but it took care of what I had over here and then some, because some of these pieces are from that room, because that room I couldn't even walk in without stepping on those. They were literally right there in the middle. And then I was bringing some pieces to kind of help me level out the casters, because the plywood sheet that goes across the bottom wasn't all the way across the bottom, and I wanted to get the casters onto the, for so it doesn't tip or anything. You want it right on the edge, so I needed to add that bit. So just bringing that in and figuring out which pieces worked best, and having that to where I can pull it right up to where I'm working to either use the scraps or to put the scraps into it. So this is my scrap lumber solution. Thanks for watching me. Be a blessing. Be blessed.